It's finally here. Brock Lesnar is back for UFC 200 this Saturday against Mark Hunt. And I'm going to give my predictions and a little breakdown of the fight. So, basically, we all know Brock's game. He's a very effective wrestler. He likes to go for the takedown and just finish with ground and pound. He sticks to the basics, kind of bread and butter type game. Like he'll get a takedown, he'll get in half guard or side control, and just throw heavy punches from there. Like he's not the kind of guy that's gonna get on someone's back, put hooks in, and get a rear naked choke. That's just not really his style. He just kind of likes to stay on top, keep heavy control on top, and he's really good at kind of putting weight on the opponent's head to make sure that they don't pop up easily. And he's good at finishing fights from that position. And with his, it's kind of strange because a lot of the stuff he does, it's not like really the correct or technical way to do things, but it works for him. And I think a lot of that is his size, speed, and athleticism. Like when he goes for a double, he doesn't do like a traditional double. He gets in on the legs. He doesn't keep postured up and get a takedown from there. He'll kind of just dive in like a football tackle, but it works for him most of the time. And I mean, honestly, most of the time he's outsizing his opponents by 30 plus pounds. But and with his stand-up game, he actually has a very effective 1-2. Like his jab cross is pretty good. He dropped Mir with it. He dropped Herrig with it. He pretty much KO'd Randy Couture with it. And he has a long reach. And I think it's just mostly his speed and athleticism and his reach that allows him to land a straight right. Because honestly, it's not like the most technical straight right. Like he doesn't kind of like let it flow how it should. He kind of like cocks back and telegraphs the straight. But and it does work most of the time. But yeah, so he's coming off a 4.5-year layoff. His last fight was in December of 2011, and that's definitely going to be a factor. But so with Mark Hunt, I guess this is kind of a classic striker versus grappler type of thing. It could be looked at that way, but so Mark Hunt probably has the most powerful punches in the heavyweight division, at least top 5. I mean, maybe JDS, maybe a couple other guys, but anyways, Mark Hunt's he's got a really good uppercut. Probably his best punch is his lead left hook. He's only 5'10", so he's usually at a reach disadvantage, and so he'll kind of stay out of distance and just like leap in with the left hook and start a couple punch combo from there. He also likes to paw with his jab and just kind of test reactions of guys, and you just wait for an opening and land that one shot, land an uppercut or a heavy hook or an overhand right. And I believe he has 5 walk-off KOs, which is probably the most in the heavyweight division. And he doesn't look like much, but he really knows how to like use his body weight and throw accurate and effective punches. His takedown defense is very good against guys that aren't elite wrestlers. The only elite wrestler he's fought recently was Stipe, who's now the current heavyweight champ. And Stipe took him down pretty easily. Controlled him on the ground most of the time. Mark Hunt's actually pretty good at standing back up. Once people get him down, he'll try to slide towards the cage and use the cage to kind of wall walk, get back up, or just get on his hands and knees, stand back up. But so how I see it going, I think the layoff Brock Lesnar's 4.5-year layoff is going to play a big factor in the fight. Well, Brock Lesnar has been gone. Hunt has fought 9 times, and he's still active. He's still showing like he's coming off a knockout win over Frank Mir. He's still showing that he has it. He's the number 8 ranked heavyweight right now. Oh, that went down the wrong tube. So I think that's going to be a big factor. Lesnar claims he's been training MMA during his time off, but I highly doubt we're going to see the same Brock as we saw in 2011. He's got a family. He's doing the WWE stuff. I'm sure he's probably hitting heavy bags here and there, but he would have to be training pretty regularly to be at the same level as he was in 2011 or improved. So I think we're going to see a diminished Brock Lesnar. I don't think his cardio is going to be quite there. Like he's really a bull rush kind of a guy. Even in 2011, 2010, and like he would start to slow down, second or third round. I believe Hunt has the cardio advantage here. He's gone to 5 rounds. He does slow down. Like against Stipe, he started getting slow near the end of the second or the third. But he almost made it through the whole 5, and you can't take anything away from him for that. You got current heavyweight champ, But so basically, Brock Lesnar's definitely going to rush him right away, go for a power double. And Hunt's going to be throwing uppercuts, but unless he lands a clean uppercut, KOs him, he's going to get taken down. So I believe it's really going to be can Hunt weather the early storm. And, Lesnar's going to get on top. He's going to be in either side control or he's going to stay in half guard just to try to control him and hold him down. It's like Brock a lot of wrestlers like to use half guard or like to be in half guard, which is kind of a control position, but it's harder to finish guys from there, obviously. Like there's not many submission options from there, and it's kind of harder to strike on the ground from there. But it's harder for the guy on bottom to get space and stand up and do whatever he wants to do. So Brock really likes that position, half guard, and also side control. And so Brock's going to give everything he has. And I believe, and Hunt's got a very good chin. I believe if Hunt can survive the first 2 rounds, he's going to start stuffing some takedowns because Brock's going to be tired. And he's just going to start landing. He's going to start landing on Brock. The thing about Brock is he does not like to be hit. He starts turning and running away, which is the worst thing you can do when you start getting hit. And I just believe the most likely scenario is Mark Hunt KO or TKO after Brock's early storm. I believe there's probably a 30% chance that Lesnar storms him, gets a power double, gets on top, and kind of just pounds him out. And, if Hunt doesn't get in a better position, or if there's a number of unanswered strikes from the top, the ref could stop it. I don't believe he's going to put him out cold, but I believe there's probably 30% chance that Lesnar could stop him by ground and pound in the first round or 2. And but I believe Hunt's probably going to weather the early storm, and then he's just going to take over and get a KO or TKO against Lesnar in second or third round. So I'd say there's probably a 70% chance Hunt KO or TKO, and probably a 30% chance of Lesnar by stoppage on the ground. So that's how I see it going. If anybody has a different take on it or disagrees, feel free to comment.